NFL Daily is presented by Manscaped. Megan at Twit, or everyone who's watching, go to manscaped.com/chat. 20% off and free shipping on the best male grooming products. What do you think this offseason will look like for the rookies with the Combine, Pro Days, and Draft?
There's still some buzz about whether or not the Combine will happen. The Senior Bowl is set to happen at the end of this month. That's going to be important for a lot of different guys, and not many scouts have been able to go to games in person as they normally do.
Yep.
The Combine needs to happen.
Absolutely.
I need those measurables, just from a personal standpoint. If you can play a season, you can make the Combine work. You can spread it out. You can send only certain position groups for the entire week, and it'll be fine. It's not that difficult to make it work.
I'm with you.
Pro Days, though, we'll see where we're at. I think the NFL is going to approach it as, hey, we're going to have them. We'll see if the draft is in person or not. I think it'll be a little bit more normal than the way things ended up going at the back end. But we had the Combine last year. And I was there, and we were not talking about a delayed or canceled offseason and stuff. So it's going to be different. I think the NFL will have enough of its plan together to make it happen in the end.
ISO highlights. What's next for the Bears? Who should they draft? It's a great question. I think it really comes down to what do you do with Trubisky first, though?
Not the guy, man.
Then you got to figure out what you do with GM and head coach.
The Bears are in a really weird spot, and maybe the realistic path that I could see them actually pursuing, and I would suggest, fire Ryan Pace to start. Yeah. He does not get another chance
at a quarterback
to get a QB.
No way.
You can't miss him many times he doesn't say, yeah, you get another chance. If you want to bring back Nagy for one more year with a new GM, okay. And then you can roll it back with your quarterback and your head coach. And if they're bad, then you move on. If they're great, the GM looks smart.
Yep.
That might be the plausible path for Chicago. They're in a weird spot. Like, Mac Jones probably isn't what you want in the end if you're Chicago. It's not the guy. I don't think that's the quarterback that you're searching for. So either trade up for a quarterback, and you can't let Pace do it, by the way, or just kind of kick the can for another year, and that's an awkward spot to actually be in.
If you guys are Bears fans, go check out our Bears YouTube channel, youtube.com/BearsNow. You want to be a part of these NFL mailbags? You wonder why your question isn't featured here? Does it last longer than 4 hours? Call a doctor.
Now, wait a minute.
You want to be a part of the mailbags? You got to sub. Hit the big red button that says subscribe. Join us. Turn on the notifications. We did start our NFL Daily shows a little bit earlier because, well, we wanted to be able to get you guys more content. That's what we do here at Chat Sports. So if you want to be a part of our mailbags, you got to subscribe. Look underneath the Look underneath the video. Click the big red button that says subscribe. Julio Scortez, should the Seahawks fire the whole staff or just Brian Schottenheimer / Ken Norton?
Yeah, we did our
I'll
first.
let you handle this one.
We did our first live video on our Seahawks channel during the playoff game, and the post-game tilt was in full effect. I saw fire Pete Carroll, blow it all up. They're not going to fire Pete Carroll. In reality, Carroll and Russell Wilson are sticking around, so you can't move on from those guys.
Yep.
Schottenheimer, though, I don't think he's good.
Shots
like
fired.
I know some Seahawks fans agree with me. I don't think he's a good enough OC. How he's getting NFL head coaching interest, I don't understand.
Good name.
Ken Norton turned things around. I'm down to bring him back. But if you're Seattle and your solution with the way that team played down the stretch is we're going to roll it back on offense in terms of the coaching staff, no. I cannot justify that at all. If I'm Seattle, I am looking for a different offensive coordinator. I want to go a little bit more innovative. I want to find somebody younger who can unlock the potential of this passing attack that we saw in the first 5 games. Teams adjusted, and the Seahawks passing attack was unable to do the same.
I'm with you in there. So who should the Seahawks fire / cut? Go down in the comments. Let us know. Subscribe to the Seahawks channel, youtube.com/SeahawksTV. All right, Matthew B., you're next up here on NFL Daily. Do you think the Chiefs coaching tree will go down like the Bill Belichick coaching tree, as all these coaches a product of their teams like Patricia?
No. And in fact, it's already been proven it's not.
I was going to say, it's already been.
You won a Super Bowl with Pederson. John Harbaugh has had immense success.
Yep.
Sean McDermott is also part of that coaching tree. He's doing great things for Buffalo. You know, obviously, Doug Pederson got fired, and Matt Nagy's on the hot seat probably next year as well. The coaching tree, though, has been fine.
Yep.
Now, this is kind of the danger of, I just want to hire from this coaching tree. oftentimes, this has been the problem with the Belichick plan, we're going to be Patriots 2.0.
Yeah.
It's never once worked. It's worked for Brian Flores, but they haven't really been Patriots 2.0.
Correct.
Different front office members. So I don't think it's nearly as bad as that Belichick coaching tree has been, and I kind of do think Patriots is just a product of the system. Yeah, I agree with that one, Matthew.
Super chat here from Jaden Henderson. If Watson comes to the Colts, I'll be his butler, personal assistant, and chauffeur. Okay, well then, interesting. I do think the Colts would be intriguing. However, they're not going to send him to a division rival.
Yeah.
I'd be absolutely shocked by that.
Yeah.
And then we got another one coming in from Infinite Gaming. Would the Panthers trade for Deshaun Watson? It's an interesting idea. I'll say this, Infinite Gaming, and shout out to Jaden. We did put our Deshaun Watson trade destinations video up on the channel. It's got over 50,000 views. Please go check it out. Panthers, though, I don't see them making this
I
move.
think they should absolutely be interested.
It should be
because
interested.
you don't have a franchise quarterback. Now the Panthers timeline, I think, can be a little bit further down the road. You don't have to, you're not desperately needing for a quarterback because you could try to find one in the draft. You have a relatively new head coach. But if I'm Carolina, I am at least seeing what the asking price is. Yeah. If your answer is no, that's more than we want to give up, okay, I get that.
Sure.
But I think Watson would be awesome for Matt Rule. I think it'd be a great fit in Carolina, kind of a homecoming, not even to mention there. So if I was Carolina, yeah, I'm picking up the phone every time I hear a new rumor and go, how about now? How about now? And I kind of bug them until they get their way. I don't know if that's the path Houston's going to end up taking, though. But NFC team, I think, would be where they were to put him if, of course, they were to trade him at any point.
Super chat from Mr. Lubo. Gase, yo Philly. I think you mean Gase to Philly. Mr. Lubo, that would be absolutely insane. Nobody wants that to happen, but you're probably saying that because Doug Pederson was fired by the Philadelphia Eagles. So how about this question here? I'm going to make it the pinned comment on today's video. Who should the Eagles hire? Go down in the comments section for everyone getting hit with that YouTube ad break on this NFL mailbag, and let us know in the comments section. If you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you just fired Doug Pederson, who's the coach that you're going to be go out and looking for? Go down in the comments section right now and let us know. Maybe it's Bob the Pickle. Maybe we could hire him.
No.
Sorry, what
Bob.
Pats?
Bill O'Brien.
Oh, boy. Offseason and free agency, and do you think the Pats can get Watson?
I wouldn't get your hopes up for Deshaun Watson going to the Patriots unless my conspiracy theory is true, and then Nick Caserio is actually a false flag operation by the Belichicks, or by the Patriots, embedded by Bill Belichick within the Houston organization to get Deshaun Watson to New England.
This is like a whole Russian spy type of thing.
I'm out there being charged from Always Sunny on the Carol and HR and all that stuff. No, so I'm kidding. Don't get your hopes up for Watson. Off-season wise, the biggest decision is actually going to be some guys who opted out defensively.
Yeah.
Guys like Dante Hightower coming back, that's a big deal for them. They got some key free agents. I think draft-wise, or free agency too, find some playmakers because you don't have nearly enough of them, especially not nearly enough young ones.
Appreciate the question from Bob the Pickle, and if you want your girlfriend bobbing for your pickle, go to Manscaped, manscaped.com/chat.
That might be your best one yet.
20% off and free shipping on the best male grooming products on the market. The Lawnmower 3.0 comes in the perfect package. This is the best tool to make sure that your downstairs, your chest, your underarms, everything is super well shaved. 8-hour battery life. You can use it in the shower, and it's got a light on the edge there so you can really see in those hard-to-reach places. Like, seriously, look underneath there. It's dark. You need to be able to see. The boxers, the most comfortable boxers in the game. A traveling case to be able to take all this awesome stuff. Maybe you're going to see the family. Maybe you're going to see your girl. You can go ahead. Take it. It comes in the box.
I'll be honest. I thought you were going to go a way dirtier direction there.
No, I'm not very dirty. Ball deodorant, ball toner. We're trying to keep it PG here. We're trying to keep it a little bit clean as well. Make sure you're downstairs looking clean. Thanks to our sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped.com/chat. That link is available for y'all in the comments and in the description. Bob the Pickle, I expect you to screen record that and put that on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll record it. All right, let's go to Reggie Hernandez. What up? Hey, guys. Should the Dolphins sign JuJu Smith Schuster?
I like the idea in general of signing a receiver. I don't know if JuJu is the best fit. Or even drafting someone, too, by the way.
Yeah, if I'm Miami, you got picks 3, 18. You could obviously look to go out and get a receiver, right? If I'm Miami, though, JuJu's probably one of the last guys that I want because I feel like you're paying for the name. You're paying for that 2019 year.
His
111
his
catches.
value's going to be down, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
when look at the top receivers, like Chris Godwin, going to get the bag. Allen Robinson, going to get the bag. Kenny Galladay, going to get the bag. JuJu will get paid. I think, though, he's the cheapest of those guys if they all hit the open market.
I don't know, man.
And if I'm building around Tua, I think I might rate them, given the presence of Devontae Parker already, I think I might want Chris Godwin or JuJu. Godwin first and foremost, but I think JuJu at the right cost.
See, I want Allen Robinson.
I'd love Allen Robinson. I would argue there's not a bad answer on this list.
Sure.
But I think JuJu might be able to work as that 1B alongside Devontae Parker.
See, for me, though, I'd probably save my money, save it, and invest it somewhere else, maybe on the offensive line or something, like go out and get a Taylor Motton for tackle. Don't sign JuJu and then draft one of those top guys. If you really want somebody, maybe at 3. Obviously, if Penei Sewell's on the board, you take him. But I know there's a lot of solid receivers. But out of all the wide receivers on the board right now, I'm going to type A for Allen Robinson. All right, Super Chat coming in from Tyler. Appreciate you. Where does AB play next season, if not in Tampa Bay?
I think it's going to be
I think it's Tampa Bay
Tampa?
or bust.
Like,
I think it's wherever Tom Brady is or bust. They've been able to show a good rapport together. It didn't start off well the first 4 games of the season. Then, I think he got 45 catches. He made his ridiculous, he made 500K or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Regardless, I think he's going to end up wherever Tom Brady goes, and he's going to be at Tampa.
Clearly that Brady-Brown relationship is tenable. It's able to not combust like some other Antonio Brown relationships have, at least so far. So I think Tampa, if not,
I don't know.
Miami?
That's...
Do you want him with 2? I'm trying to think of
I'm not sending Antonio Brown to Miami.
Yeah, so I think in the end, Tampa probably makes the most sense. Maybe there'll be a surprise team that emerges, but I think Tampa really does make the best sense and is the best fit.
Shanav, what up, brother? What do the Broncos do in free agency? If they were smart, they'd figure out a way to bring back Justin Simmons. I think he's the best young safety in the game right now. I wouldn't let him touch free agency, but I don't blame him. He's going to get paid. He's going to get paid a lot of money, and he deserves to get paid.
Yeah, Simmons is obviously one of their biggest needs. They got to make some decisions on the defensive line. Shelby Harris was awesome this year. He's a free agent. You could cut Jarrell Casey, save $12 million, give it all to Shelby Harris, or at least most of it to Shelby Harris. That could be an option there. I'm looking at cornerback. Like, A.J. Boye got $13 million. It would save $13 million if you cut him. I would say look for a cornerback in free agency. If there aren't a lot of big names out there, maybe Patrick Peterson, if he's not back in Arizona, could be a fit for the Denver Broncos.